Oh, hi. I've been reading this book, Philosophy of an Explorer, Erling Kage, pretty cool guy. I've been wondering, Leo, why are you reading a book when you're walking through the woods? It's actually a performance for the video.
We do not care.
By any chance, are you planning to hike across Japan with a backpack during the rainy season? Yes? And you don't know what you're doing? Welcome to my channel. Here, I will show you what bag I'm packing for that exact kind of adventure, and I also have no idea what I'm doing, so please enjoy, follow along. It's kind of too warm for this whole thing. I don't know if I enjoyed that at all. I'm back in Ireland, and you know, you might be wondering, Leo, if you're back in Ireland, then why is the sun shining? Don't ask me. Irish weather has also always been a little temperamental. My hair is probably a mess from the mask, but if you haven't kind of gathered what we're doing today, I will be doing a full breakdown of what I have inside my 50-liter backpack for the Nakasendo from Tokyo to Kyoto and Mount Fuji for a rainy season in June, Japan. Let's go. What? Yeah, and if you're wondering, this is a sunburn. I have been burnt by the Irish sun, never to be heard of. That is a foreign concept that I personally didn't think would ever happen to me. Here we are. So I guess let's start breaking down this whole thing from top to bottom. I'm gonna show you what I got. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be using, and let's break this thing down, man. Let's go. Firstly, we have this pack. Now, obviously, I'm a hype beast. Obviously, I like to follow the trend, so it has to be Arc'teryx for me. Within this pack is contained my most valuable items, that being the power bank, wallet, passport, that sort of thing. I also have a marker and a pen and a journal for writing like stuff, what I'm doing every day, like a little travel journal. Y'all get me, you know what I'm talking about. And because we got the most important item in here, we got the New Testament. We got the New Testament in here, Word of the Lord. It'll keep us going. And yeah, so for the next segment, I'm going to show you the main pack, and I'm going to put you on the floor, on the forest floor, which, by the way, can I just show you guys how beautiful this forest is right now? Like, I mean, this is where you guys are sitting, but just look. So, first things first, shoes. Leo, what shoes are you bringing? I'm so glad you asked. Now, it was very difficult to find shoes. I was very undecided between what brand I was going to do. I needed a shoe that's comfortable, waterproof, and light. So it's kind of odd. I didn't think I'd ever buy a shoe from this brand, but I got myself the Nike Pegasus. Reason being, I want to go hiking, but I also want to party hardy in Japan. So I need a shoe that's a hiking shoe that is high utility, but also aesthetically pleasing. So I went for this shoe, and hopefully it works out for me. Nakasendo, it's 500 kilometers. This shoe is rated for 600 kilometers, so it's going to be tight. But now another book that I'm bringing is this book, Musashi's Dokudo. If you don't know this book, Miyamoto Musashi, it's a long story, but basic rundown: samurai during feudal Japan, and went around, and he was a duelist. Killed his first guy when he was 13, then killed like 67 more in one-on-one duels. So he was basically the greatest sword fighter to ever live in Japan. And he wrote a book. He actually wrote two books. He wrote this one. He wrote another one called The Book of Five Rings. but this one talks about the path of being alone. And given that I am solo traveling, I thought it would be cool to read a book about being solo, written by a guy who was solo, who also walked through Japan, and that is what I'm talking about. So that's what I got here, a bookity book. There's like 21 precepts that he wrote down, and I will go through each one when I'm out there, and I will explain you my viewpoint on that precept. Let's get to the next thing. Check me out though. This is 50 liters. This is my home. Like, I've been thinking, that's what I'm most nervous about for this trip. I have to basically live out of this backpack. And it's scary, but it's also pretty cool. Because, I mean, it leaves no room for error. Like, as long as I have this backpack, I should be fine. First thing I'm going to pull out here, a pair of waterproof Canterbury tracksuit bottoms. These are waterproof, rainproof. They should get me through. Then I have this German military tee. Hopefully I don't get arrested for this in Japan because I think I'm some sort of spy. But what sort of spy wears literally a military t-shirt to the country on which he is spying? Next thing. Leo, why do you have Tesco reseal freeze bags? I'll tell you why. Because again, I'm going through rainy season. It's not because I wanted to go at rainy season. It's because I didn't look that up before I booked the tickets, and we're going during rainy season. So, boom. Here you go. I have my PJs and a sleep mask in here. Never called pajamas PJs before. Kind of odd for me. My toiletries right here. Now, that's not all of them. Obviously, a lot of the toiletries that I will be bringing have not been packed yet because I need them here. Then, my prized possession, a Fujifilm camera. Fujifilm, a Japanese brand. On top of that, bought in Japan the last time I went in a thrift store in Tajimi. I got this camera for 9,000 Japanese yen, which translates to about 48, 50 euro. Yeah, I have this in my bag. I'll be taking pictures with this. What's cool about this camera is, and the reason it costs so little, is because it's from the early 2000s. And so the camera, the picture quality is actually kind of like cool because it's like that early 2000s sort of appearance. Sorry for the burp, excuse me. Now, sleeping mat for the tent. I am speed running this shit, oh my days. Sleeping mat for the tent. This is a ultra light, as you can see, very small. Literally the size or smaller than a 1 liter water bottle. This is perfect for what I need. Some niche Chinese brand off Amazon. Again, I think cheap. My camping flip-flops. Alright, so when I've set up at wherever I'm camping, be it wild or in an actual registered campsite, these. I hope my phone's still recording. I don't want to do all of this all over again, even though it is something I'm passionate about. This be my whole tent. Again, I tried to make my setup as budget friendly and also as ultra light as possible. So that's this result. I just bought a bunch of stuff off Chinese people, and it seems to be pretty good. So that's what I've got here. And then lastly, but not leastly at all, my sleeping bag. This is the Snugpak Travel Pack 3 with a built-in mosquito net. If you've been to Japan before, which I hope you have, or I hope you will go in the future, you need this. Well, you don't need this if you're staying in like an actual place where you should be staying. What I'm saying is there's a lot of mosquitoes in Japan during summer. So get your mosquito repellent spray. Or if you don't have that, whenever you're standing somewhere where you're idle or you feel like mosquitoes are gonna bite your ass, you just gotta low-key just
hell no, man.
hit one of these. And if you think, Leo, I will look like an idiot in Japan doing that, trust me, they all do it. So the result of this video is basically my whole camping setup is just all across the forest floor, but at least you guys know exactly what I'm bringing, and I hope that I helped you prepare for your solo trek across Japan during plum rain season. You guys are the best. Also, I should mention, I did learn a little bit of Japanese. I am bringing that, but that's all stored up here. Okay. Apart from that, preparations wise, I like to travel cheap. I'm budget traveling, and usually that's the best way to travel, I find, because you open yourself to more opportunities with random people. That's basically it, guys. I guess I could show you how I pack my bag, because this is just me stealing knowledge from other people, but isn't that everything in life, if you think about it? So my tents, my pegs, my everything's in here. Okay. Now the first thing I put in is the sleeping bag. The sleeping bag creates a very good base for the rest of everything that you're going to put in. Okay. If you're wondering what the pack is, what pack this is, I bought this from Decathlon. God bless whoever invented Decathlon. Okay. This cost me 70 euros. I'm going to translate that into other currencies when I'm editing this video. Forgive me, I'm so new to this whole YouTube thing. Travel pack at the bottom. Then I stuffed the tent in. Now, I was told it's better not to, it's better to put your tent in loosely. Don't leave it in the pack, because then you take up more space. So you basically just stuff it. Now, it's actually funny. Like, you guys don't see this, but I have probably recorded this video maybe 3 times over the last couple of days. Different styles, different kind of things. And I thought to myself, for real, like, do I really care about how perfect it looks? Because to me, this channel and this whole thing, this is just for myself. You're free to watch and you're free to subscribe, and I love talking to new people, but ultimately, this channel and my Instagram, they're just little journals for me, really, to look back at when I'm older and say, well, look how cool I was back then, or how lame I was. Either I might look back at this in 3 years and think this guy was a dork who also doesn't know how to edit videos. But in either of those scenarios, I'm able to watch this back, and that's ultimately the most important thing. So sandals are going in the back here to add a bit more structure to the back. Okay. Then putting this in here. Now you want to leave a bit of space in your pack for like food and water, all that sort of stuff that you need to stay alive. So I'm bringing 2 changes of clothes to Japan. And hopefully I find lots of laundromats around the place. And also I will be using the onsen as my shower, as my place to cleanse myself. This jacket is pretty cool, also from Decathlon. Highly recommend this jacket. I don't know, it just looks cool, and also you can just stuff it into itself and it becomes a whole little pouch. And I just think that makes my life so much easier. And it's just fully waterproof, breathable, and also I hope this video is still recording. Yes, it is. Wow. Oh my days. You don't know how many times I've been recording before. I also hope that I'm on frame right now. I've been recording before, and for real, I should just be running out of storage mid-video on my phone, so I have to delete like a bunch of photos that I had on my phone and videos. But it's all over now. I'm better. My phone is better. Yeah, so look, that's the coat by the end of it. It's actually, you could probably get it down smaller, but I won't, because it's small enough. And that goes in there, and then I have about 10% or 10 to 15% of my bag space left, which is pretty freaking cool. I'm bringing a ski mask so that I can take cool pictures for Instagram. And I'm bringing this cap. I didn't want to invest in a new cap, so I low-key just found one at home. that I was gifted from a Spanish person, and it says the best city is Barcelona. I low-key scribbled it out and wrote Tokyo, which now looking back at it, I kind of don't like that. It just looks kind of dorky. But my favorite thing about this hat is, here's what I'm going to do. I wrote thank you to on the underside of the brim, and like anyone that helps me during my trip, I'm going to get them to sign right here. I think that'll look so cool, and it'll be like a good souvenir to bring home. So that's everything, guys. That's the bag. That's everything you need to know about my trip. Well, I guess I could tell you quickly about the kind of how it's going to go. So basically, on the 15th of June, which is about 22 days out from now, today is the 25th. Tomorrow is my birthday. Hey, I'm turning 20. Hatachi desu. On the 15th of June, I will be flying into Tokyo Narita Airport. I will take the whatever train into flipping Shinjuku, and then I will spend my first night in a capsule hotel in Shinjuku. Uh, Hopefully, I won't be too tired, and I'll like go out in Shinjuku and meet folk. But if I am too tired, I'll sleep, and then the next day I have a 4 or 5 hour bus ride out to Magame, which is where the Nakasendo not starts, but is where it gets interesting. Like basically, the Nakasendo starts in metropolitan Tokyo, which I think would be boring personally. I don't want to walk through a city in a wild camp in Kuen in like parks. I think that would not look appealing to anybody, including me, even though my tent is green, so I may camouflage. Anyways, first night in Shinjuku, then head out to Magome to the Kiso Valley, hike through the Kiso Valley, then I don't know if I'll actually walk the whole Nakasendo. That's the spine of the plan, but the main thing is I get to climb a mountain. It doesn't have to be Mount Fuji. I want to climb a mountain though. Also, I want to meet a lot of people, and thrice I want to just like low-key just have a good. Sorry, I'm so distracted right now. These flies are going crazy over here. Let me show you guys this real quick. That is surely not normal. One sec. Do you see that? What are they doing? Bro, what are they doing? Should I kick it and see? No, I'm scared. Wait. I think they're for real just eating a dead animal. But it's nasty. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. There will not be much editing as per usual. I have decided that this channel will not be much editing. It will just be me in scenic locations talking absolute rubbish, waffling my way through, and well, hopefully you enjoy that. Hopefully you guys want me to keep posting because I want to keep posting, and if you don't want me to keep posting, I'll keep posting. And yeah, God bless you guys. See you in Shinjuku. Hey, yeah, no, that'll probably be the next time I'll make YouTube videos, actually, when I'm leaving. Shortly before or during the trip, I will be, well, definitely during the trip, but I mean like the plane journey and all that. So let me know what you guys want to see, and also take care of yourselves, okay? The sun is out. I don't know if the sun is out where you guys are. It's be very awkward if you're like in Iceland because the sun really rarely shines. Anyways, best of luck to all of yous. Peace out.